Hey everyone, this is the Bearded Zeno,
I'm Spazi Dolphin.
and this is going to be our recap of the Walking Dead Season 6 Comic Con trailer. Which is pretty much just the trailer, because there's never any other trailers.
These are always the best, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. We can't cover every single scene because it's just a bunch of 2-second shots all piled in together.
And there's Rick walking down a road.
Yeah.
And then there's Rick walking down a road.
And 3 minutes later, he's doing it again.
Oh my god, this is so exciting and enthralling. I wonder where this is going to go next.
But we're just going to try our best to go in order and talk about the high points and all the good talking points. But yeah, first we do see him running down the road all bloody. Like, what do you think just happened to where he would be stranded without a car, just running down the road?
Well, the reason he's without a car is because Lori's still alive, and she wrecked the car again.
Like every other car she's
and
ever touched.
The blood is her blood because he killed her because she's a dumb bitch. So finally she's dead. They brought her back just to kill her.
What about the Twitter thing with her actress coming on? And
Oh yeah.
That's why everyone's joking about
yeah,
that.
everybody's joking about that. Yeah.
All right. Then it covers the last few minutes of the finale from last year, where
Which it seems like it's going to pick up right after.
yeah, we've never seen that from a finale.
Yeah, because it's always been a time jump. Always been a time jump. Like no. Season 5. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it was still probably at least a day or so. I don't
So-
think it was immediate.
So consecutive seasons, so long as Scott Gimple is in control, they have been continuous.
you see the aftermath of all the Rick killing Pete and then Pete killing Reg, and you see Deanna covered in blood. Probably she's just playing with her husband's blood.
Say,
That was
I'm
weird.
gonna make a smiley face.
Right, then Rick has a speech about how these people, they don't know how rough it is on the outside because they've been on inside these gates since the start of the apocalypse, and they really don't know how to survive on their own because they've been sheltered the entire time. And that's going to be a theme of the season, I'm sure. He's going to teach them how to survive better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We see a horde of walkers out, and we're talking about how we think the premiere is going to be the No Way Out story from the comics.
Yeah, there's so much evidence leading that the premiere is going to be No Way
So
Out.
much.
First off, it's 90 fucking minutes. This is a special occasion. They rarely use 90 minutes. And they've already said that there are going to be 400 walkers on screen at once for the premiere. So it's like, that sounds like No Way Out. If that's the only time that you're going to have this in the season, I mean...
And some more evidence for that is they asked Morgan's actor how long he's going to be around in season 6, and he said only for sure in episode 1. And in the comics, Morgan dies in the No Way Out story. So we could see him dying in episode 1.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Of course, he's a fan favorite character in the show, so they might keep him around a little bit longer.
And Robert Kirkman doesn't want the show to have anything in common with the comics. So
Yeah.
he just likes throwing in remixes everywhere he can. So
It's like, and now Carol is Andrea.
just random shit like that.
Yeah.
But that would be weird because that means every scene with Morgan here is from the first episode.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like half this trailer is like Morgan. So that's,
Yeah. And then it has them, pretty much everyone in the town in some big meeting in the same room talking about what they should do. And that makes me think like they see, like somehow they know well in advance all this horde is coming their way. So
Yeah, definitely. Probably because they had like a confrontation with the wolves and they let them all out and they started following them back.
yeah. See, we think that the wolves have something to do with the No Way Out story. Like, you know how they were controlling all those walkers? They hit them in like the trailers
With
and
the super
stuff.
disco.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, the comics, the horde was just a natural horde that just came on them out of nowhere. But I think in the show, we have, like, the wolves actually influencing the horde and what they do and where they go and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I have in my notes is we see Nicholas, the guy who tried to kill Glenn in the season 5 finale. Apparently, he's just not in any trouble at all. Like, he's walking around, he's a normal person, he's doing stuff in the town.
It's like, okay, bro, I know you tried to kill me, but that's okay.
It's okay.
So I forgive you. We're gonna fight in trenches together.
And then it's obvious in the trailer that not only is he let him come back to Alexandria, but they go out on another mission together. Like they're having to work together.
Right beside Glenn too, which is okay. That's
I don't know, Glenn. I really was hoping he would kill him in the season 5 finale because he could be a pushover. He might come back and bite him sometime.
I think that like possibly even first episode he could die because we don't know how long like that expedition.
Glenn?
That expedition could be in like the first 20 minutes of the episode. So
Or maybe all this shit happens on their way back from Alexandria after stuff in season 5 finale, and they have to work together because they're not even back there yet.
possibly, yeah.
Maybe. All right, then we see there's something going on at like the quarry location. Like, I don't know. You have no idea if it's a wolves attack or if it's a bunch of walkers, but you see everyone freaking out, pulling out their weapons at the quarry.
We'll do this now.
And then we see like there's people in body bags. We're pretty sure that happens after the
So
quarry.
they obviously lost people.
Yeah, some people there.
People died at the fair.
Then we see this girl get taken down by some walkers and eaten pretty much. And we hate that everyone in the comments of this fucking video thinks it's Maggie. Either Maggie or Tara.
It's like, oh no, Maggie, death confirmed. Why would you show that in the trailer?
They wouldn't, because it's not fucking Maggie. I guess someone we don't even know the name of.
It's like
I
all
bet.
you gotta do is just look at the fucking nose. It's like that's definitely not Lauren
Even
Cohen's
that.
nose.
They should know they wouldn't show a big death like that in the trailer.
It's like, oh my god, that zombie is totally Daryl.
Yeah, that happened in season 3.
Yep.
Why the fuck would... Oh my god. People are idiots. Another reason they're idiots is because they think this trailer covers all of season 6. When we just, pointed out today, watching all these trailers, that they generally only cover the first 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah. Sometimes
Like-
even the first 3.
Yeah, they're not even done filming the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... This doesn't even cover that much of the season 6.
And another thing I want to nitpick about real quick, a lot of the stuff in this trailer has to be taken with a grain of salt the way they present it to you.
yeah,
Because they are so deceptive with the way they edit it.
I'm talking about the other times they tricked us.
Yeah, like in fucking the season 3 trailer, it made it look like the governor pulls right up to the fucking prison and Rick, confronts them and he gets out of his truck and everything. Like, it literally looks like they meet, like for the first time, right at the prison.
And it's shot to make you think that.
Yeah.
It's purposely misleading.
Yep.
And there's something from season 5.
Yeah, it
That
looks
ma-
like Gareth and them are going to work together. So that this has been a long running trend in the Walking Dead trailers to keep us on our toes, which I appreciate. They tell a good story in the trailer, and it doesn't completely spoil what's going on inside the season as well. But people really need to learn not to take this for face value.
Yeah.
Because there are some scenes that make it look like Rick is talking to Morgan in this, which we'll get to in a little bit. But I guarantee you they're not having that conversation. That's 2 completely different scenes, and they're talking to 2 different people. I guarantee you.
I bet that too. And then you can see in the trailer that Daryl and Rick are even disagreeing on stuff themselves because Rick talks about how these people need to learn to take care of themselves. And I guess Daryl doesn't agree with that. I mean, they could be misleading there too.
Yeah, definitely.
But we do know there's going to be a theme of the season that Rick is going to try to step up and be the one in charge of Alexandria over Deanna, and that people like Morgan and maybe even Daryl aren't going to disagree with decisions he makes.
Yeah.
So. And then one shot we see Rosita and this guy Spencer together, and I know they're just standing side by side a couple times, but it gave me the idea that they could be mixed around something that happens in the comics. See, in the comics, Abraham and Rosita together, and they're pretty much together here. I don't think they're like a couple. I mean, they messed around before, but I
They're
don't
friends
know.
with benefits.
Yeah, they're friends with benefits. I don't think they're in a real relationship. But in the comics, Abraham cheats on Rosita with one of the girls he works with in like the quarry. And in the comics, her name was Holly, but in the show, she's the brunette with really short hair. I think I said her name was Francine. But since Robert Kirkman wants everything to be different, I think in the show, Rosita is going to like, quote unquote, cheat on Abraham with this guy named Spencer. And this Spencer is the son of Deanna.
So yeah,
Yeah, I think they're going to change it just for the sake of changing it.
that totally seems like something they would do in the show.
Yeah, it does.
And there's definitely evidence for it in this teaser.
Yeah.
So
And then other relationship drama, we see Carl and his friend Eden. They were the one like the tree. Remember they were trying to hide from walkers in that tree together?
yeah.
So
Well, it's like
they've
you
always
watch
had
that
something
scene,
going.
you're like, they're totally gonna fucking make out.
Why wouldn't they? But you see, Eden actually has a boyfriend, which is the son of Nicholas. And so she's technically with him, but you see them hugging, and Carl's walking by, looking at him. She's looking at him back.
I don't think he was because if you notice, they're outside Alexandra.
Yeah.
He's inside Alexandra during that shot. Those are two completely different shots. He's not looking at her.
Oh, it could be.
I guarantee you, that's the way it is.
It probably is. But...
He's walking down the main street of Alexandria, and she's clearly
that's
outside.
True. She's
clearly outside. So it's again deceptive.
With us, yeah. But that's some relationship drama I'm sure we'll see in the season.
Oh, yeah.
Carl wants to be with this girl super bad.
Carl!
And then we see the herd come through. I can't believe they showed this in the trailer. Like, I thought they would tease the No Way Out story from the comics, but we see the herd get inside Alexandria and people hiding in their houses.
Yeah, well,
like they show
people who don't know the comics are like, oh, what's going on here? There's walkers.
Yeah.
Looks like there's Alexandria. Oh, no. But the people who know the comics are like, this is No Way Out. Fuck yes.
Right. We should have said this before, but this is going to have a lot of spoilers of stuff that happens in the comics.
For the comics, yeah. But like, that's like highly irrelevant to the show anyways.
Pretty much, because they change it so much, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, like Andrea should still be alive. Sophia should still be alive.
Yeah.
So
we can go on and on all day about differences. The
yeah.
people who should be alive,
we
who
should
should
do a
be
whole
dead.
video on that someday. Maybe
just the differences.
Maybe today.
All
Fuck
right.
it, shit.
That sounds fun. But some other things that happens in the No Way Out story in the comics is Rick and that blonde girl. Her name is Jessie. Pretty sure it's Jessie.
Yeah, just
Yeah, they're like together. I guess
hot.
she just gets over him killing her husband instantly, which kind of makes sense because he was like abusive. But in the comics, they only have one younger son named Ron. Where in the show, they have a younger son named Sam and an older son named Ron, which is the guy in the trailer you see running from the walkers, and Rick tackles him and gets him out of the way.
fucking like
Yeah.
God.
But I don't know if you know this, but in the comics, they're all trying to get out. They try to do the guts technique to get out of the horde, and their son Ron can't keep calm. Like, he starts freaking out and gets surrounded by walkers. Kind of like in the Telltale game.
Yeah.
It's exactly like the Telltale game, because he starts freaking out, and then Jessie starts freaking out trying to save her, and Jessie won't let go of Carl because they're all like trying to join hands to get through it together, and she's freaking out trying to save her son, but she won't let go of Carl. So what Rick has to do is he chops Jessie's like arm off to save Carl. So it's just like that Telltale episode.
I don't know if they'll do that on the show or not. Dude, if they do
I would
that,
like it. I would like that.
fuck yes, that'd be awesome.
But it's super hard for Rick because he's gotten over Lori, and then he finds this new girl, and then he literally has to kill her to save Carl.
And there's no Andrea for him to get together with, so
Yeah, see, in the comic, he gets with Andrea right after all this happens. There's no Andrea.
See, I think she's gonna end up replacing Andrea on the show. I think she's gonna end up being.
Think they'll let her live to do that?
I think she's gonna end up being Andrea. She's gonna be the crack shot sniper. She's gonna be his wife going on forward.
Well, the sniper in the show we've confirmed is Sasha.
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer she'll make it, but she's definitely the sniper in the show right now.
You could always have two snipers.
You'll see what else happens in the comics there. Morgan, he gets bitten. Oh, and in the comics, Michonne and Morgan are like a couple.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
See, in the comics, like, right after the prison attack, that's like the first thing Rick and Carl do, is they go back to the hometown and pick up Morgan. If they were to follow the comics, Morgan should have been back in the show in the middle of season 4.
Oh wow.
So then Morgan and Michonne, they're a couple, and then he gets bitten in the No Way Out thing, and she has to put him down after he turns. So
that's crazy.
yeah, so they changed a good bit.
So yeah, that definitely won't happen to a T on the show. If it
No,
happens at all.
definitely not.
I think they
If
will.
if it did, it'd be some Black Widow Hulk bullshit where it came out of nowhere. And then a new character we see in the trailer is the black guy with the dreads and the glasses. His name is Heath. Which, I don't know why they waited till season 6 to introduce him, because he was supposed to be at Alexandria from day one. And I don't know how they're going to explain him being there. I don't know if he's just going to discover them, or...
It literally is like it's like the magical like the magical passing of black guy hats, because you kill off a black guy on the show, a new one magically pops up with no introduction whatsoever.
I don't know, they kind of got away. Yeah.
T-Dog to Tyrese to Bob. Well, Bob was still kind of there, but then Bob to Noah, to Heath.
Oh, God. But it's just weird because since season 6 we know starts off right where season 5 left off. I don't think Heath just shows up. I think they're just going to be like, oh yeah, I've been here all along. You just didn't see me.
So, hey guys, nice to see you.
Yeah. But that would make no sense because he's going to be a runner. He's going to have the same job as Glenn and Nicholas does.
Maybe he was away the whole time on a run.
Maybe, but by himself, I don't know how they're going to introduce
Well,
that.
maybe that one guy that's in conflict with Rick in this trailer was with him. Maybe he's a runner too.
Maybe.
Because-
Yeah, there's a lot of new people in the trailer.
Yeah.
But still, I'm super glad he's going to be in the show because he has a good part in the comics. That pleases all the comic fans. All right, and then we see this part where Rick is giving some speech to somebody holding a gun to their head, saying they have no idea who they're talking to. I have no idea who this could be. The trailer wants you to think it's Morgan.
I don't think it is.
I don't know either. Could
No.
be Deanna. I don't think that either because you see in the trailer that Deanna wants people to trust Rick. Like, she thinks they should trust Rick to get them through this.
It's probably like the leader of the wolves or some shit.
But aren't they in a house? Like in this scene, he's got a gun to their head talking to him. Aren't they in a house?
Maybe they like follow the walkers in during No Way Out.
Maybe.
Some shit like that. I don't know.
Oh, another person who dies in the comic version No Way Out is their leader, which in the comics was Reg, the guy who died in the season 5 finale, where in the comics his wife dies in the same spot. They just
So
flip-flop the control.
Deanna
yeah.
would probably die.
And that would make sense, because that's what makes Rick...
Carl loses an eye in No Way Out too.
Oh, I forgot about it. Yeah, that's when Carl loses an eye.
Do you think they'll do that?
I think they could, because the
Could
reason
they-
Rick didn't lose his hand was that would be too tough to do with effects every episode.
But with
all they have
it-
to do is wrap up his eye.
Put
with
an
a
eye
bandage.
patch on
Yeah, so that's all I have to do. I don't know. I don't think they will. Like, it would be cool.
Dude, that would be a hell of a shocker. It's like No Way Out starts, they're leaving. He gets shot. He turns down. It's like, Dad, cut the credits.
Yeah,
That would.
that's
yes!
how it happens in the comics.
That
Yeah.
would be perfect.
But I couldn't imagine the rest of the show, him having the eye patch or how they wrap it up in the comics. I just couldn't imagine that. I don't know if they'll do that.
They might.
That would be a shocker, though.
That'd be great. That would be great. I would love that.
But see, it's interesting if Deanna dies in the first episode because that was their leader in the comics. Like, that's the reason Rick gets to be the de facto leader of Alexandria from that point forward, because their other leader is dead, and Rick proved that he can be a good leader and he knows what he's doing against the Walkers. So, if she died at the end of the first episode, he would be in charge, like, no matter what.
Yep.
And then we always get that one little extra scene at the end.
And this one
Yeah.
was Daryl.
Yeah, Daryl being tied up. We have no idea who these people are, like, at all.
Except for they just don't want you to say shit.
Yeah.
You say any other words, say any cuss word, what you want. You say hell ass, damn, fuck, but you can't say shit.
It's hard to tell where they're going with this because Daryl isn't in the comics, so we can't even use comic knowledge to help. We have no idea what's going on in this scene.
Some people are saying it's Dwight.
I've heard that too, but
Nah.
I don't think so either.
Nah.
One thing we talk about is that if this covers the first, let's say, 4 episodes, what do you think they could do in the next half, like the second half of season 6?
Negan.
That's the biggest thing. Well, there's evidence for that because they made a set which has confirmed to be this place in the comics called Hilltop.
I've heard,
Yeah,
yeah. It's all wooden and everything.
Yeah. See, and that's when you see Hilltop, that's when Negan and the Saviors, like as a concept, get introduced. But it's like even 10 issues after that until you actually see Negan.
That's when Glenn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's way after that when you see. It's after you see the Hilltop. That's when that happens.
Okay.
I don't know.
So Hilltop might be the second half, and Negan
Yeah.
could be the finale.
I'm thinking it's looking to be like that. Some people are saying that there's no way they could hide who they cast as Negan, and that there's no way we're going to see Negan in season 6. But it would make sense if he was in the season 6 finale.
What? Okay. Spoilers. Major spoilers for the comic,
Okay.
and possibly for the show here. So yeah, if you haven't read the comics, this might
That
not.
issue came out 3 years ago. I wasn't worried about
It's
it.
3 years ago, but so this might be spoilers for the show. But oh well, if it does, then you have inside knowledge about something awesome. Do you think the season finale could be him killing Glenn?
That's what I want it to be. Like, I think that would be.
That would-
or kill anyone else, like Daryl.
Daryl.
I hope he kills Daryl.
I want it to be Daryl because, hey, I did a whole video about this in the old channel.
Yeah.
I think that would be far more emotional.
I do too.
It would make the people on the casual viewers of the show hate Negan. The people who know the comics already hate Negan. Because it's like, this guy sucks. This guy's an asshole, a monster. So like that, and of course, people like it would keep Glenn around a lot longer too.
Mhm.
But either way, I would be happy if they kill off Glenn
Me
or
too.
Daryl. I would be 100% happy with that. Not that I hate those characters. I love those characters, but I love a good character death,
Mhm.
really good character death, and that would be a great moment to translate to the screen.
I think so too. If Negan doesn't show up in this season, that means they would have to make up a lot of shit, like completely original material for the rest of season 6, because that's where the comic story goes. Right after No Way Out, you have one volume of just dealing with what just happened, one volume of introducing Hilltop, and then the volume after that is all the Negan stuff.
So what I think is going to be, it's going to be the first half is No Way Out is going to be the beginning. 2 through 8 is going to Aftermath,
Yeah,
and then the second half is going to be Hilltop all the way up to Negan. I think Negan's going to be the season finale.
that would make sense too. But every time we try to predict what they're gonna do, they end up making up so much extra shit.
Best saga.
Yeah, like season 3. I mean, we kind of knew they couldn't fit everything that happened in the prison in one season, but they skipped the first several volumes that have to do with the prison, and they skipped straight to the governor stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's weird because they did the governor thing, and then they came back and did the first few things that happened in the prison saga in season 4, and then they brought it all back to the volume where the governor destroys a prison.
But yeah, that it was worth it. It was worth it for that
Yeah.
mid-season. It was worth it. Oh, it was so glorious.
And then we had no idea what was going to happen in season 4. Like, if you would asked me what happened in season 4 before it started, you would have thought that... I would have thought that they would have reached Alexandria in the season 4 finale. But no, they came up with all these episodes.
Terminus.
Yeah.
We got the Terminus.
We got Terminus, which ended up being the Hunters, basically.
So, traditionally, the first 3 episodes cover a lot of ground, and then it halts to the mid-season
because
finale.
they want to make up so much more stuff. Because think of how slow the second half of season 4 was. They took everyone separately and gave them their own episodes where hardly anything happens.
And
Granted, those are good for character development.
2 separate governor episodes too.
Yeah.
Which you hated both of them. I hated one of them.
But it makes sense because I think it all makes sense because of the set pieces. Because you can't go through an issue 2 of the comics every single episode. Like, they couldn't afford to have the prison in season 2. I think that's why they didn't. That's why they made up all the extra shit at the farm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you couldn't have like Alexandria on all that made in season 4. So it makes sense to split it up like that for me for money reasons.
I definitely appreciate season 2 way more than I do the Beth Saga. That's for sure.
Yeah. And you had some other shit they made up in season 5. Like, I could not believe when they wrapped up the Hunters at the end of episode 3, season 5. Just thinking, what could they do? And they made up that Beth Saga
It's like
bullshit.
this
the
is like
hospital.
going so fast. Like we could see Negan by the end of this season. Shit.
Yeah, everyone said that. That's what everyone said. Because when you know the Hunters, the first thing that happened, you know that Alexandria soon, and then Negan's after that.
So
No.
predictions right now. Negan will be mid-season.
Season 6 finale.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, is that
Not
what you meant?
mid-season.
Okay.
Yeah. End season. It's the end of the season.
Yeah.
He will be the season 6 finale.
That's what we think. I'll be really surprised if they make that last till season 7.
Comes out, it's just John Hamm. It's Nicolas Cage. Oh, dude, I would fucking love that. I would fucking love if Nicolas
be
Cage was
crazy.
Negan.
That would be fucking crazy.
This here's Lucille.
But that's how I see it going, because I honestly couldn't see it any other way.
Yeah.
Like, they would have to make up best saga levels of bullshit that doesn't happen in the comics.
I would just tune out then. It's like, hey, call me when Negan's in here. It's like, who's Negan? The guy with the baseball bat.
But I love this trailer. I thought it was a really good trailer.
Oh, it was a really good trailer. I wouldn't say it's the best trailer that they've ever done, but I really enjoyed it.
I don't have anything else.
It didn't leave us guessing too much. It just made us like, oh yeah, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. And so like some other of the trailers where it was like, oh shit, what's gonna happen here? This looks crazy. Like the season 3 one.
See, that makes sense because where we left off in season 5, we know exactly what happens next in the comics.
Yeah, no
but
way
the
out.
season 3 finale, fucking, they don't bring people from Woodbury in the prison in the comics. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And that's what made the season 4 trailer amazing. And then they don't get trapped in box cars by the hunters in the comics. You have no idea what's going to happen there.
Which, by the way, the Blu-ray cut of that episode is the fucking best.
Yeah.
Because fucking with the wrong people.
Yeah, because they have that line.
Comics accurate!
But that's one reason this trailer probably isn't as exciting, because we already knew generally what was going to happen. Where at the end of season 4 and 5, or the end of season 3 and 4, we had no idea what happened next.
Yeah.
Because it's that different from the comics.
We could be totally wrong with our predictions, though. Like, Negan could end up being like season 8. Like, they could just be like Alexandria, like, oh, look, now we're dealing with more drama here. Oh, the escapades of Daryl and fucking Jesse and Sasha.
That would be crazy.
It's like, oh, we're going to be in the woods for another half a season? No. Sorry.
We could go a little bit farther than that, because if it's on track and we get Negan season 6 finale, season 7 could like all be the all-out war story.
God, that would be great.
That would be the best season ever if that was nothing but all-out war.
God, yes.
And then all-out war only concluded like a year ago. Ever since then, it's been the aftermath of that, where they had a huge time jump, and then they make Alexandria like a normal place to live, and then like the Whisperer saga. So if they do this pace, we could be caught up with the comics right now at the end of season 8.
Wow, that would be awesome.
But if you keep up that pace, then
I
don't know if we would catch up with the comics.
That means
for a while.
Robert Kirkman would have to go do this that whole thing where he did like an issue a month.
And that was just for All Out War too. So
he'd have to be like, shit, they're catching up. I gotta do this again.
he could let it be like Game of Thrones and let stuff that happens in the show happen before the comics.
Yeah.
Which I don't see that happening, because we get a new issue of Walking Dead at least once a month. Well, with Game of Thrones, you got maybe one book every millennium. Every other decade,
that's
you
if
might
he
get
writes
one.
3 chapters in the Eyes of Hodor.
Anyway, we can talk about Game of Thrones all day too, but I think we talked about the season 6 trailer plenty. So now you know what we think is going to happen. So.
Yep. So leave your thoughts in the comments down below. What you thought about this trailer? What you think is going to happen in season 6 of The Walking Dead? And sorry if we spoiled any of the comic shit for you, but it's your own damn fault for not reading it. And it's comic stuff, so.
It's not going to happen anyway, most likely.
Yeah, most likely. It's like, we didn't spoil anything on the show for you. Trust me. Like I said, that's it.
That's all I got.
See you guys in the next video.